Is that snow delicious? Why don't you eat the good snow and not the snow that has all the dirt, pumpkin? Let's go over here. Come on, let's go check this out. All right, you might hear those dogs off in the distance. There's a mountain lion hunt going on over there right now. And I think they got something because those dogs have been going crazy. Some folks rolled over here this morning, and I think they didn't see me back in here. They rolled right into camp, and they're like, whoops, and then they'd back up. But they got like a couple quads with tracks on them. I love those things. So I want to come over here and show you some really cool ice formations that are on the creek here. What's up, girl? What are you doing? Sierra's just having a ball. She loves running around this stuff. But here's some neat stuff that's going on the creek. All these awesome ice formations. There's one over here. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, here it is. Looks like almost like a little mushroom made out of ice on this rock. I want to show this to you real quick. So check this out. This thing's so cool looking. Oh no, that's not. I'm an idiot. That's a freaking bottle. Oh, I'm a moron. Okay, well, we're gonna take this out. I spent the morning actually cleaning out the creek. Somebody had dumped all their trash in here, which is such a loser move. I wish people wouldn't do that stuff, but I got like all these metal cans and everything, and then obviously this. I thought this morning it was covered in ice, and I thought, what a neat looking thing, but now the ice is melted on it. It's just a plastic bottle. I'll put that right there. I'll carry it back to camp. Oh gosh. Looks like we got some beer stuff here. You always kind of see trash associated with like drinking. So we'll clean that up too. We can just throw that in the stove since this cardboard. What's up, girl? Come here. What you doing? What do you got, sweetie? Having fun? I'm thrilled Sierra continues to do well. We had a good night last night. It got down pretty cold. Actually slept for about 6 hours straight. The stove went out and woke up and everything was frozen. So like my drinking water was frozen. Her water was frozen. And let's see what else. The water I used to wash my hands in the morning was frozen, so we had to get the stove going. It took about 10 minutes for everything to really warm up to where I could start thawing stuff out. But today it's nice out here. I've got 38 degrees. You can see got some bluebird skies, a little bit of clouds, nothing major. And looking this way, I just love this view. These are the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, and it's one of my favorite areas to come winter camp because the views are so striking. Because this big old valley, I mean, it just goes straight up, and then you got all these massive peaks around here that are covered in snow. If you recall, a couple years ago, Baron and Elsa camped right there, and then I was in my spot over here with the Bighorn 3, and I've still got that tent, by the way. It's in storage. I'll bust it out this winter before I go back to Arizona, and I want to do a comparison video about my Shackleton compared to the Shackleton tent that I have now from Ellis Canvas Tents. I want to do a comparison video about how that stacks up against the Bighorn 3 and the things I like about the Bighorn 3 and the things I didn't like and all that stuff, and the improvements with the Shackleton. Because I have a lot of questions about it. People are like, man, you know, you really invested in a tent there. Like, why would you buy a tent like that? And you know, there's a reason why, and I want to explain those reasons. Because not all tents are created equal, just like the same way not all overland rigs are created equal. And there's no like perfect setup. You know, it just depends on what it is you're into. There's not a setup for like all weather conditions because, you know, things are different. So, but over here I want to show you these ice formations. Love checking out stuff like this in the morning. It's so cool to see that. First thing in the morning, everything has like the little ice frost on it like this, which I really like checking out. And so, what's up, girl? I think tonight it's going to be another, you know, rather chilly evening, like temperatures right around 0. And then wind chill is probably going to be in the negatives, just like last night. But the tent stayed super warm, and I love the fact that it breathes a little bit because, you know, I can run like or when I'm running my stove, I can put a little bowl of water on there and let the water like steam up, and then that way I don't dry out so easy. That's one thing about winter camping is like with the Bighorn 3, it just didn't handle any sort of condensation well. It just stacked up on the wall since it was polyester, and so I never was able to have like a little kettle on there with some water going that helps out. Like the biggest thing you get is you get these splits on your fingers, and you know, you dry out super quick. So having that going, I can already tell a difference with my skin out here, because otherwise, I mean, there's times out here, even though there's snow on the ground, you know, if it's super cold and it hasn't snowed in a while, the humidity can get down in the single digits, and as far as percentage wise, and that's no fun. I mean, you just dry out real fast. You got to pound water all day long. So, but the goal today is just kind of just take it easy, hang out. I think tomorrow we'll run to town and grab some firewood. There has been some firewood like in these fire pits over here, because this is kind of a popular place to come in the summertime, but in the wintertime no one comes up here. The reason being is that the snow in this valley, this part of the valley here, we're kind of in a higher elevation, kind of more towards the pass over there, and as a result the snow just sticks around all year. So when it stacks up, you know, you can't get in here with an RV or anything like that, or a camper trailer. It's pretty much just 4x4 only. The guys that are over there doing the mountain lion hunting right now, they've got quads with tracks on them, so they're able to roll around in the snow. But you know, if you didn't have that, you wouldn't be able to get around in this. But I am going to clear this side over here for Baron and Elsa. I think they're going to cruise over here maybe sometime in like a week or so. And I'm waiting for some packages to come into one of the post offices here. So once those come in, then I'm free to roam. I definitely want to go say what's up to my friends, Kevin and Jerry. They're the ones with Remote Off Grid Colorado. I think that's the name of it. Is it Remote Off Grid? Yeah, Remote Off Grid Colorado. It's the YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the video description below. Definitely check them out. They're 100% legit. They're way back in the forest. They're the only people back there right now for like 20 miles in the Rio Grande National Forest. So they're legit. They've got like tons of snowmobiles. They've got a quad with tracks. They actually did a rescue recovery at 5 o'clock in the evening 2 days ago with their quad. There was somebody that got stuck up on a pass and their snowmobiles got completely buried underneath the snow. So they went up there and got them out. And they're going to take me out on my first snowmobile ride. I've never been on a snowmobile before. After all, you'd think with all these years of being out in the cold weather like this, I've been hitting a sled, but I haven't. I've always just done, you know, snowshoe hiking with Sierra and just winter camping. I haven't gone out on any snowmobiles. So I'm excited for that because there are some places back in there where you can ski. And I don't have my snowboard like I used to. I do have my snowboard bag with me, so I'll probably pick up a new ride and then take that up there, and then I can have some fun with that. I also have Starlink now, so even though they're way in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, I'll be able to stay in touch with y'all. Then I can upload videos and we can probably do some live streams and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. But like I said, today, just chilling with Sierra. We're gonna figure out what to do for dinner. Probably do like I don't know, like something simple like an omelet, and just keep it low key. And then tomorrow when I run to town, I want to get supplies for bacon cheeseburgers because I want to start cooking those out here. This is pretty much how our walks go. I just follow Sierra. We just walk around, do whatever, and just kick back and relax. What you thinking, girl? You wanna go over here? Let's go walk this way. Come here. Actually, let's go back this way. Come on. Let's go walk over here, Pumpkin. And those dogs are going crazy back there. I don't know. Maybe they didn't get something. I heard quite a few gunshots, so I was thinking they probably scored a mountain lion, but we'll see. Oh, their truck's gone. I thought those guys were still back over here, but they're not. I'm gonna walk up here and see if they took off or if they parked in a different location. What you got, sweetie? What you doing? Yeah, it does kind of look like the storm's starting to come in here. And the clouds are definitely getting more pronounced. We're supposed to have snow, I think they said tomorrow by 11 a.m. at this location. And then it's gonna be sunny in the morning, and then by 11 it's gonna be blistering winds with some snow, and then it's gonna chill out, and then it's gonna sock in tomorrow night. And then Wednesday all day it's supposed to be snowing. So the temperature's definitely dropping. It's probably only about, gosh, I'd have to say like maybe 15, 20 degrees out here, so it's really cold at the moment. Just the slightest breeze is just bone chilling. So we're gonna go inside and hang out. Or actually, I think I'm gonna take the RC truck for a spin, and then we're gonna go inside and chill. Sierra, come on, girl, you want some treats? Let's come over here. Come here, sweetie. Over here, stinker. Let's go inside. I'll get you some treats, get you some goat's milk, and we'll get out of this cold. We'll get the stove going a little bit more. Come here, let me get you. There you go, sweetie. Go ahead. Okay, up here. Good girl. All right, let's get our dinner.